Welcome to Winston-Salem and another stop along Tobacco Road, which is home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, and the fans have been ready to get things started since early in the day. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Wake Forest's offense takes the field for the first time today. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. You might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
And the Demon Deacons want to crank the tempo. Dialing up a second down pass play. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, it's on the ground! High ball! Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
Pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Safe completion on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense
fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The Gamecocks are flying down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So they take advantage of good starting field position, move the ball 35 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They get him down after he makes the catch. The Demon Deacons want to move quickly. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Makes the grab down the middle. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This offense has a 2nd down play.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So we'll see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Demon Deacons in the hurry up. They go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's looking to throw. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Bully ball on third and short. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
This is an offense that leads the nation in first downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They could throw it. They could run it. They've got so much balance, and that's what makes them so hard to stop.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. They move the tight end all over. A first down run on the doorstep. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. On to attempt to try.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
He wants to throw it again. He's got the back in the middle.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking to throw for it. Got his man on the right. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And that wasn't easy. Hitch route on 3rd down with tight coverage. The receiver doing a great job shielding the defender away from him, catching it and getting the first.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. On the run, still looking. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if there's...
And that ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
The offense set for a first down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And the Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. Unleashes one deep. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Using the quick game. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they covered 42 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
The Demon Deacons will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on up. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He'll set up to throw, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a 1st down, and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. On the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. And the Demon Deacons will hustle to the line. On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the grab at the 10. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. He'll try to pop the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play had no chance. And you sell pass, and you want to sneak the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field. But it's almost like they knew what was coming, and they shut that down quick.
Yeah, and so you're running the play. It's not going to be a great look defensively. As a quarterback, then you've got to do a real good job of trying to sell pass. And I think he just hurried it a little bit too much. That play didn't look like it was going to have a chance anyways, but the quarterback, he's got to be a better actor on those draw plays.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. In your own territory, if you don't make it, I mean, it invites disaster, but it's 4th and inches. They had to go for it, and they made it.
Well, if I lost a bunch of weight, I'd be skinny, but I didn't. So go for it every single time. I love it.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Fires to the big fella. The Gamecocks get it past the sticks. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance.
And he's got it inside the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity.
Throws toward the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today, and I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating them time and time again.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Ball State.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly to the tight end.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It's complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, the inside give. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we reach the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And that last run leaves them with a third down. Will they keep it on the ground? They'll try to bully their way for the first. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse. You see, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Direct snap. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. And the Gamecocks get enough for the first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you've got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying 2 chances.
Push down for the tackle. The Demon Deacons headed quickly to the line. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. The give and tick, 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 tick. He now has 108 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Grabs it in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Going for 6. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Running back searching for a hole. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's caught downfield. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the...
Touchdown, Jacksonville State! And the punishment has been extended. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Things working pretty well for this defense out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Yeah, get off the rock, understand the situation, All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll try the run. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Gamecocks have moved it inside the 20. They'll give it to him again. They'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this off.
Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but and they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. 14. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. After the interception, 0 showing on the clock, and that is how we'll end it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.